One of the most important strategy in trading is the supply and the demand, right? The supply and the demand. So as you can see on my screen, I wrote something like the supply and the differences between the supply and the supply and demand in comparison with support and resistance. So if you can see what is there, support and resistance focuses on price levels or zone where price is likely to reverse, right, and has done so in the past, right? So this whole thing is not complicated, right? Support, right? To support it means something has that strong power to support you so that at least you will not be overcome. So the support is the bottom, right? The support is the bottom where price has respected over some long over in the past, right? So price has gotten there and it has respected there. So it all starts with a particular zone. From that zone, it leads to double top, double bottom, and then from the double bottom, it goes to triple bottom. So the more it respects that particular area, don't forget it, the more it weakens. So that means the second one is very, very, very high. The third one can be high. The fourth one can be high. But as from the sixth, the seventh, depending on the time frame, can tend towards to weak, right? Yes, that is why if you do your top down analysis, you know that as from the top down analysis from your weekly or your monthly weekly, your the support and resistance are very, very important. It shows that traders will surely respect those zones because those are higher time frame, and those time frame support and resistance are very, very strong depending on the kind of trader you are. So the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4 hours, the support and the resistance are very, very cool. So in relation to demands and supply, these whole things, they are not really big difference or the same. So the demand and supply, it can be some ranges, let's just say instead of knowing that okay, this is a particular point where you have your support or your resistance, demand can be like some range, from year to year has been places where there has been buyers or sellers. You get the point, right? And at the end of the day, you know that price can either respect any of those areas. So let me just take for example, when they tell you that okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 is an area where we have lot of buyers. So that means since 1, 2, 3, 4, there has been lot of buyers in the past. So some buyers are in one, some are in two, some are in three, some are in four. You take those places as your what? As your demand zone, right? Meaning price can either respect any of those area. You can get to one and then just respect, and then more buyers will just come and then push the price up. So the same thing with the supply, which is at the top, right? So with the diagram, the way I did it, you'll be able to really differentiate between and supply and resist between supply and supply demand, and then support and resistance. So when you hear support, that is demand. So when you hear resistance, that is support. That resistance, that is supply. You understand this whole thing. So they don't really have bigger difference or any of those stuff, but you just have to understand the concept of this whole thing. So the demand, it is in range. It is not just a particular line where you just okay, this particular place is where you have your buyers. One price get to this particular line, so it's a little bit different from the demand can be range. It can be a little bit, a little bit big. Demand can be something like this. Once price get to this box, it is time to buy the market. Supply, support can just be only this line, can just be only one line. You understand? The same thing with resistance and supply. You understand? So it is your own duty to do your own research concerning this whole thing about trading. Always know that it is not hard. It takes discipline, it takes time, it takes risk management to be successful in this market, and that is it. If you're new to my channels, don't forget to subscribe for more of my videos. See you in the next video, guys.